some men don't have fathers to look up to. They're just looking at their mothers.
That's true. Very
So
true.
that's where their sassiness come from.
That again,
But you can argue against it because,
Yeah, of
say, for
course.
example, if they're like the only man in the
Child.
household, then you are begging the question, so why do you not have these traits?
Hard for me. Whenever a guy moves to me, he talks to me, it's very hard for me to go past that thought of like, you're just here for sex. Yeah, it's very hard to like balance out if this guy is actually serious or if he wants to, because men will do the whole, like they'll say to you, oh, I'm serious, I want this, I want that. They will be on you. They will love bomb you to the point where you think, oh, okay, this guy's really interested in me.
Next, now we're women, we get attached quickly. It's just our nature. You're now sitting there,
Wondering
sad.
why, yeah.
You might get into depression. You're now disturbing your friends because this man has not texted you to, but he has had sex with you and he's got what he wanted.
Do you guys feel like, I feel like the definition of romance is being unique and going in and hard and doing something different for the person you love. So do you feel like, you know, with that whole room decor thing, do you feel like people are missing the point of romance with that?
100%.
Yeah. So for some people, it's just a trend. For some people, it's just a show, social media only.
Yeah, that they've got a man.
I did for my girl. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think there's actually any really sentiment to it other than I'm just going to do it just to say, yeah, she got this or I did this for her.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we have idolized sex in relationships so much that now decorating a bedroom, oh yeah, we all know you're going to have sex.
Yeah.
See it like that until recently.
Really?
Especially when they post after they've done everything and then you
it's like I don't want to see that. Yeah, like I just genuinely feel like this generation and social media has made relationship feel like we're in a relationship, so we have to have sex. Like,
I agree.
you know, especially on Valentine's Day, it's like, yeah, flowers, sex, chocolate, but it doesn't have to be like that. I feel like we have taken out the real meaning of love. And because we have done that, there's so many broken relationship and there's so many situationship. Now there's people sitting at home expecting their situationship to do something for them.
Exactly.
And then not. Like, do you get what I mean? I just feel like we're so lost in this generation when it comes to understanding love and understanding Valentine's Day. And I just don't agree with the whole decorating. You're decorating a hotel for me and then the next day you're not going to check how my day went. You might as well keep that hotel
100%.
and your decoration and your chocolate. like save your time, save your good time and do something else, but don't waste my time and show me and take me to this hotel expecting us to want to have sex, of course, and then the next day or the next week I'm not hearing from you. What's the point?
Literally.
Because now we're women, we get attached quickly. It's just our nature. You're now sitting there
Wondering
sad.
why, yeah.
You might get into depression. You're now disturbing your friends because this man has not texted you to, but he has had sex with you and he's got what he wanted, and he just feel like the created room was what all you wanted, but you wanted more than that. So I just feel like it's about time for people to actually define their self-worth and actually understand the true meaning of relationship and love, because just there's a lot of people that are just lonely, lost, and just need to do that digging in self-love. So maybe this year, Valentine's Day, we should define our self-love first, you know, because like so many people are having sex and bringing children in this world in broken homes, and it's not fair on children. So I just feel like we need to dig deep on what are we doing with our partners, and if these people are worth enough to be going in decorated hotels with and opening our legs.
That hotel thing just
Like,
needs to be put on pause.
I just feel like do it if you're in a serious relationship and like, you know, you understand where you're both at in this journey. Do you get what I mean? It shouldn't just be, oh, it's Val's Day, so maybe this is what she want. And then as a woman, you're gonna get there and feel like, oh yeah, like he did this, so I guess we're having sex today. Like he's getting some of this. And then next week he's not gonna talk to you and you're getting some cries.
As in?
Like, it's just the hard truth of it. So, I mean, people are gonna do what they want, but it's just my view on it. Don't keep the hotel money. I don't want it if you're not gonna be checking on me, going the extra mile and actually wanting to be in a serious relationship with me. What's the point?
I agree.
I agree.
Because even your point on like how the world has sexualized relationships.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's even hard for me. Whenever a guy moves to me, he talks to me, it's very hard for me to go past that thought of like you're just here for sex. Yeah, it's very hard to like balance out if this guy is actually serious or if he wants it. Because men will do the whole like they'll say to you, "Oh, I'm serious. I want this. I want that." They will be on you. They will love bomb you to the point where you think, "Oh, okay, this guy's really interested in me." Next to you got to the level where okay, you want to sleep with him, you slept with him, and it gets to the point where it's like, okay, you don't hear from him.
Yeah.
Ghosted. The
I'm
energy's
so
different.
busy. I was going through something.
Yeah, you know, like that.
We're all going through something.
You know, like that. So I feel like it's very hard for me. Anytime I speak to like a guy or I'm interested, I'm just like, yeah, you just want sex. That's where my mind goes straight away.
And that's sad.
And it's a sad way to
really
think.
sad, yeah.
It's a sad way to think, but like I'm trying to like be better at just looking at them as just friends. Like any person I'm interested in, I just look at them as like a friend. And treat them like that.
Yeah.
To make it easier.
And I also do believe that it's important to vocalize what you expect from a man from the get-go.
100%.
So, and what your standards are, because going with the flow would just break your heart, waste your time, and now you're in healing journey for the 110th time.
Yeah.
So for me right now where I'm at, I'm not dating, I'm not seeing anyone, there's no sneaky link, I ain't got time for that. Like if you're coming to me, come seriously, come with marriage intentions, because that is very important for me. I want to start a family. And yeah, don't come to me thinking, yeah, she just wants the fancy restaurant, the Chanel bag, she wants, you know,
do you?
like we do, but I'm saying like don't come and throw money and, you know,
like,
all the other things at me.
We can
like I want to know your mind. I want to know
Yeah,
how you see
exactly.
life.
Like,
I need to know your
get
we
to know
can
me.
also get all of them stuff for ourselves. I think men tend to forget that the things that we want from you guys, we can actually get it for ourselves. It's just nice that somebody that actually truly loves you will get you that. It's like the full
Like we're women. Yeah.
It's not about the price of the stuff, because best believe if we work our butt off, we probably get more than what you lot can get for us.
Yeah. And to be fair, a lot of women are making way more money than men right now. Like
exactly.
I feel like right now, especially in the black community, you will find more black women making so much money more than black men, because we're just natured to be heartbroken, take time out, work on ourselves and get the bag. Whereas a lot of black men don't do that. They will jump onto the next girl who's also wasting her time, not knowing her self-worth. And you can come for me, but this is the hard truth, and this is why black community are having problems with a relationship. We always have relationship problems in the black community because there's a circle that we keep going around and round and round, and we're not talking about the actual issue, which is a lot of black community have too many situationship, and one person know what they want, the other person is just going with the flow, waiting for someone that they actually want, and we're just all wasting our time.
I agree.
Like literally we're all just wasting our time, because when you look at other race communities, it's very simple. Like, and this is why a lot of black women are now dating outside of the race, because it's simple. If you want me, cool, let's date, let's see how it goes. If it goes well,
so quickly.
like she goes, it's simple. It shouldn't be so difficult, like the way the black community makes relationships seem like.
It's true.
I think it goes back to the point of set your intentions clear from the beginning.
Exactly.
To avoid all of this other stuff after. And I think you also made another point of it's one person who is serious and have made their intentions clear, but then someone who is just wants to go with the flow, somehow they end up together because maybe that person feels like they're never going to find anyone else. Time is going, they just want to settle down and have a future. So they'll go with that person hoping that one day somewhere down the line
he will change his mind,
she will change him, he will change. And it's not going to happen. And then, like you said, it's a vicious cycle. Literally,
it just won't happen.
It's lose-lose.
You know what I'm thinking?
But even on that topic, how do you think as a black community, how can we move forward with our dating? Like as black women ourselves, how do we move forward in our generation to make sure we get the love that we want, and like how can we contribute to it?
I don't feel like it's the black woman fault, you know. I feel like black women have become so independent that my god. Black women have become so independent that we've made it very hard for black men to love us. Now, don't shoot me.
I was about to sound like, what are you saying?
The reason why I'm saying no, hear me out. I feel like we're just so independent. It's like when a man comes into our life now, it's like we have the car, we have the house, we have this, we have the. We're emotionally intelligent. We know, like we have all of it. It's like what they come into.
But that's the external.
What they coming to help us with?
But there was something that made us that way.
Yeah, and I was about to get onto that. From the way we grew up, from our childhood, Black women, we are forced to. How can I put it in a sentence? From growing up, from my experiences as a Black woman, growing up, I was forced to do stuff like cook, clean, defend for myself. My brother didn't necessarily have to do that at a young age. It's only now that he's growing up where he's having to defend for himself and go out to the world and be an adult. But I was forced to be an adult from a very young age.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
I feel like a lot of Black women, we are forced to become adults very early to the point where once we actually become an adult, we just do shit for ourselves. Like we don't really need to be asking this person to do this and that, because that is how we've been brought up. And I feel like that's a continuous cycle. Because I remember watching a TikTok post and a Black lady was saying that the way white women are raised at home, they're raised to become wives. Yeah. They're not raised to become independent mothers. They're raised to become wives. And when they go to school and college, they're already making the connections to find a husband. 100%. Compared to Black women, we don't have that same experience. So it's like from when we decide to start having kids, we have to change that from that narrative of like you're a child, like grow up, live life kind of thing, and you don't need to have that independence from a young age. And that's where I feel like it stems from. But I do hear your point though. I
also feel like men, I also feel like men, the Black men right now, can I swear?
Yeah, sure.
Black men right now are bitches, man. Oh my God.
Hello?
They want to be us so.
Yeah, a lot
of princesses.
They want to be princesses.
Said, the next person I deal with, and if that person comes with me with all that sassiness, I'm gonna buy you a rose, and I'm gonna tell you, thanks for being that sassiness. Being very sassy.
Oh my God.
Because for sure you deserve this rose, because as sassy as you are, And you know when I clocked, we went to a party like time ago. Me and Shannon went to a party time ago, and we were in the queue waiting to get our drinks. And the Black men at that party came, and then they pushed right in front of us to get a drink. I said, "You little bitches!" Oh, men error. And I was just thinking, what are you bad bitch? Like, are you a bad bitch? Because
they need to get in, babes.
No,
they need to get in.
Men don't even get up for women to sit no more.
Yeah,
like
men don't
even get up. Men don't even say you can go first anymore when you're waiting for the bus like that.
Yeah. They're pushing you.
Do not even open doors for women.
Yeah, they don't do that.
They don't do all of that no more. So you will wonder why, as Black women, we would want to do we were like we don't want to ask for the help anymore. We want to do certain things ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, like men used to go to war, you know.
Like even one time when I was working at Tesco's, right? Bearing in mind, a lot of the times is heavy lifting stuff you do at Tesco. So I'm a woman. If I'm lifting like a crate of 3 waters, and then I give it to this man, he's like, "Oh, it's heavy." I looked at him and I said, "You're a man, and you're carrying like this heavy water, and I'm carrying it."
Carry 3 crates. Like,
we're both on the same job. You're getting money. I'm getting money. That's what I was thinking.
She said, "You're a man.
And you're feeling that it's heavy. Like, come on. Like, I don't get
You're supposed to be more masculine than us." What happens?
That's the thing, though. I just feel like a lot of men don't have anyone to look up to. There's not a lot of men to look up to, and that's the problem. Like, who are they looking up to? Rappers?
That's true.
Footballers? Basketball players?
It's true.
Doctors are not on social media until you go in hospital. So who are they actually looking up to? And like Black community again, some men don't have fathers to look up to. They're just looking at their mothers.
That's true.
So that's where their sassiness come from.
That again,
but you can argue against it because, say for example, if they're like the only man in the household, then you are begging the question. So why do you not have these traits that I'm looking for? But again, back to your point, it could be where you've been forced to grow up. Would you say it's like not a power imbalance, but how would you put it?
It is a little bit because of the way like society has made it to the point where it's like women should cook, clean, and this. Even in my household, when I was like younger, I used to say to my mom, like, my brother can wash dishes, mom. He can actually put clothes in the washing machine. Like, you don't have to always tell me to do it. He can do it as well. I feel like you had to break that stigma of like you're a woman, you're supposed
the stereotype,
how to clean and wash and everything. Like that. We do that. I feel like naturally we do that anyways. So, but I feel like, I feel like naturally we do that anyways. So, but I feel like naturally we do that anyways. So, yeah, we do that. 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 it's like I feel like there is that barrier a little bit where it's like you would do that more, especially if you grow up with siblings. You would do that more compared to
your
male
siblings.
sibling.
Yeah.
But you know, like say, like my point, I don't know if I explained it properly, but like say for the guy who is the oldest sibling, he may have those masculine traits. He will be independent, but he may come across a woman like you, for example, who's also the oldest sibling, the sister or woman who was forced to grow up at a young age. Now you two meeting each other, it may be like two bulls butting heads because you're so used to being in control. But he's here like, I'm actually here to help you. Like, let me be the man and take the lead. But you don't trust that. So it's like, how do you soften and be a woman and allow him to be the man and take control? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's also a problem within the Black community as well. There's a lot of strong, independent Black women. While there's nothing wrong with that, when it comes to a relationship, we may struggle to be in a relationship with a man who was like, let me hold your hand,
take control
and lead. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Funny
agree.
you say that. I don't know if it was the 90s pod or there was a pod where they were basically talking about.
I think you're talking about Tony. Tony was talking about that because she's like the older daughter.
I forgot the pod's name. My friend sent it. I'm looking for it now, by the way. But they were basically saying that there was a statistics that was saying how oldest daughters can't date the oldest son. Do you know what I mean? Like they can't date. They have to date the middle child or something like that.
Like the youngest sibling.
The youngest sibling can't date the oldest. So if you're a woman, you can't date the youngest sibling as a guy. And if you're the oldest, do you get my comment?
Yeah, I hear that. But I feel like wouldn't it not be down to me for me to look internally and start breaking down like I need to let go kind of thing? Like
100%.
Because I feel like if I once I get a partner, ideally I would want him to take control. Like I don't want to always be the one in control. I know there's certain aspects where I will have to let go, but like that will be down to me to get used to that treatment, and for me to look internally and be like, okay, you need to like step back a bit and see where you're.
So you need to put down your bit of your masculinity and be feminine.
So
do you feel like that would stem from the guy, what the guy brings out of you then?
Definitely, yeah. If I can see in him that he's taking control and he's doing what he's supposed to do and he makes me feel soft, when would you know this? Who knows? Only God can tell that one.
I think it's also weird because I'm the youngest sibling. I also feel like I was forced to grow up at a young age too.
Oh, you can keep going.
So going back to what you said about dating the oldest sibling, I don't know. I feel like, is that even real then?
Do you know what I mean? You know,
I don't believe in science in totality because I just feel like, again, this generation needs to start putting God in the center of relationship first and foremost. Because one thing I always say to God, like when I meet my person, please let me know how to let go traumas, how to let go characteristics of myself that may be toxic, because no one is perfect. And please let the man know exactly how to lead me, because I'm an older child in my family, and I was cooking and cleaning since the age of 10, and I had no choice, so my parents could go to work. So for me, I am so independent to the point where if I can't see a man leading from the get-go, automatically I'm not interested, because I can see myself now mothering you, because that's what I had to do with my siblings. So for me, having a man that's a leader is so important, because if you can't lead me, I can't have children with you, because now I'm having to lead the children. And when we have male babies, how are they going to look up to you if you're not leading? They're seeing me lead. And it's a problem. It will be a cycle. I need my children, my boys, to see their father leading the family. Do you get what? Because that's just my rule. If as a man you can't show me that you can lead, if as a man you have a house and it's not clean, you're not paying your bills on time, but your outfit is from LV head to toe, you're not my man. You're not my man, and I'm not going to take you seriously, because priorities are not in line. If my priorities are in line and I'm a woman, as a man, yours should be 10 times more than me. And that's just my rule. And I take that very seriously. And because of that, right now my phone is dry, because I will let you know from the get-go, if marriage is not important to you, please don't waste my time. And I don't want to waste your time. If you don't believe in God and have an intimate relationship with him, then let's let go. And I'm celibate, so don't think that you're getting any punani from me, because you're gonna wait a long time. So yeah, it's just setting the record straight and knowing what you want as a woman.
100%.
Because I just feel like sometimes a lot of women have not spent time on their own to even know what they want. So now they're just dating any man that walks through that door and just shattering their self-esteem and their self-love even more. And now you're just accepting a sassy man who expect you to go to work and he stays at home and go out with his mandems.
Yeah.
Because there are men like that.
Yeah.
Who thinks it's totally fine, and they think it's totally fine because their mothers have been entertaining their shit. I'm sorry, but there's some shit mothers out there. There is. There's shit mothers out there that entertaining nonsense.
To the point where their son is what? Listen.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that earlier. I wanted to say that earlier. I was gonna say, I think,
there's some shit mothers out there that are just
been telling my
entertaining
mum.
their son's shit, and now we have to deal with it.
exactly.
Like, so when I see characteristics that don't match with what I want for my family, I'm not gonna waste my time, and I'm not gonna waste your time. Go find someone else,
Yeah.
but not me, because as a older sibling, I've seen my mom raise my male siblings the right way, and I'm also teaching them things so that they will not be out there traumatizing someone's daughter and being a bum, because that's just not the way it should be. You're a man for a reason. Like, lead.
Yeah.
Don't be the tail, be the head.
Period.
So for me, it's like mothers out there need to start being as strict as they are with their female and their daughter. Like, it's
we
it
get
just
it
doesn't
hard,
make
you know.
sense. We
Yeah.
do.
We get it hard.
I don't think men actually understand how much we get it real hard.
100%.
We get it so
So
hard.
it's like, why you as a mother, you're just babying your son so much
Yeah.
to the point where he is a
Get where
sassy
that
man.
comes from, though.
He
Why do
is
they feel
one.
like-
Especially if they're the
Society.
only son.
Oh yeah.
You can't separate a mum and their son.
I used to hate mummy's boys.
It's not even. It's not. I feel like that also is a problem in society right now with mummy's boy. There's some men out there where their mothers were the only parent that they had,
And
I understand.
can't lie.
And I understand, like, you having such a close relationship with your mother, and I respect that so much. As a man, if a man can't treat his mum with respect, I don't know what the hell you're expecting as a woman. Because if you can't respect the person that carried you for 9 months, some people even more, went through labor, I don't know why I'm expecting you to treat me good. Because it's not going to happen. So that is really important. However, mothers need to know how to separate their love from actually disciplining their son to become the best fathers and the best husbands that they can be for their future family.
Yeah.
Because it's a problem. Why do I have to baby someone else's son? That was never my job.
Yeah.
I didn't give birth to you, so I'm not going to mother you.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's just like knowing your worth and knowing what you want as a woman, and that comes from having enough time by yourself as a woman before you get into a relationship. Because yes, they're getting lonely, but would you rather be lonely and have a situationship that is draining you,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and you're not even getting to know yourself, and now there's a great man in front of you, but you're not even seeing it because you're so in love with having someone there because you don't want to be lonely, and now it's just a cycle that will just keep repeating generation to come.
Yeah.
Someone has to break it.
Yeah. It's true. Someone has to break the cycle that we keep on
Yeah.
going through.
So
Yeah.
I just feel like a lot of relationship issues in the Black community is some people ain't spending time with themselves and actually getting to know, doing the self-work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to therapy. It's okay. Pray. It's okay.
It's
Speak
okay,
to
yeah.
someone. Tell someone that, you know what? I'm broken and I can't be with anyone right now. If you need to cry in your room, cry in your room. Let it out.
Yeah.
But don't hold it in and bring that baggage to someone else's life, because now
That's not fair.
you're traumatizing someone else, and they're now going to traumatize someone else. And it's just,
The cycle that keeps
gosh, it's even draining to speak about.
Yeah.
I'm like, please just spend time alone. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay to be alone. We don't all have to be in a relationship and like have relationship goals, because Jesus,
True.
it's too much. Like, please, let's
So
go
to
breathe.
all our singles, the theme for Valentine's Day this year is to dig deep.
Yeah.
100%.
to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heal.
That was
It's
good.
okay.
You were speaking. That was good. You were speaking facts.
Have I preached before? No.
It's like that one was sitting on your chest.
so funny.
Honestly.
What's everybody's favorite romance movie? I got one.
Unfortunately,
got
Mine's
two.
Love and Basketball. Is it Love and Basketball?
I was gonna say that. That's my
really?
favorite one. Yeah.
I think the opposite, you know. I don't think mine is like a.
Mine was The Best Man as well.
Yeah, I was about to say that. The Best Man.
The
and
Best
Love and
Man was
Basketball
good.
so
Yeah,
good.
the Best Man's really
Like,
good.
Mine is. Oh, now I feel like I have to. Okay. I don't know if anybody's watched this. To All the Boys I've Loved.
Mm-mm.
You guys haven't watched that?
No.
Hey,
What is it called? To All the Boys I've Loved?
Yeah.
I've never heard of
It's
it.
on Netflix.
Oh, is it new? Is it new?
It's not
Let me go
new.
see.
It's old, but it's not like an old movie like Love and Basketball.
What's
Okay.
that love movie where the couple keeps on finding each other every single
One
year?
Day.
One day, I have that
Yeah,
one there
that
as well.
one.
Oh, I
is
haven't watched it.
amazing.
That one is
That one made me
Will it make you
cry.
cry?
Yeah.
I've never
no.
cried.
Yeah, but it's so,
Cry, baby.
No,
It's
that
so
one
good.
will make you cry. Like that was beautiful.
Nah, that one is.
What about From Scratch? I love From
From
Scratch.
Scratch is good.
Cried.
I don't
I
think so.
cried. Oh
It's a
my
French
god.
movie.
I haven't watched that.
It's really good.
What's the
Yeah.
name you said?
I cried
The
on-
boy.
To the boys,
Okay.
to the boy that I've loved.
I
To
need
the
to
boys
watch
I've loved, I
that.
think.
Okay.
There's part 1, part 2.
What's
Oh,
the
it's a
summary of
series.
the?
No. So basically, it's about this girl
Yeah.
who I think she's Filipino, and her mum is Filipino and her dad is white and white American, and I can't believe you haven't watched that.
No, I haven't.
And basically, she long story short, she had letters from when she was young of these boys that she went mid, you know, America, like primary school. She went primary school with,
Okay, yeah.
and she wrote love letters for them.
Mm.
And one day her sister took it to school, printed it, and posted it everywhere. Something happened. I think her sister or somebody printed and posted it, sent it off to the boys. She wrote the letter with it addressed on there and everything, and somebody sent it over to the boys' house.
Wait, I've watched that.
Have you?
Yeah. I'm just. I'm like, this
It's such a good movie because I watched this part one,
yeah.
part 3, and I like to watch
yeah,
it.
with the little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched that. I was like,
It's a good movie.
I've got to try these out.
Yeah.
it's a
It's
good
a very
movie, yeah.
basic movie, but it's a really good.
Yeah.
Actually, watch it on Valentine's Day. Just watch it.
Should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes,
The main character,
he is handsome. He
they're,
doesn't look good now.
they're trying to make it that. So he's doing another series on Netflix, and I find it so hard to take him seriously there because of that movie.
Yeah, you can't. After you watch him as a character on that movie, I don't think you can watch. him
you can watch him do other
as a thing.
characters.
Yeah,
It's like
he's just a lover boy.
yeah, he just
plays
looks. He looks
Yeah.
like a lover boy as well. So it's like
He
we
plays
did
that role
it.
so well. Oh,
Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah.
yeah, I have that, and one day.
Yeah.
One day.
One day is too. That
It's just
That
first
movie-
thing I ever
I
cried.
think I've seen it. Is
It's
the one that was going viral on TikTok? And people are just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's so sad.
No
Yeah.
cat, you will cry.
yeah.
I'll definitely cry. No.
It's so unexpected.
Yeah, like,
Yes.
it's such the process of them meeting for the first time, and every
Mm.
single year they met and they didn't. Like it's just a lot. Like
Don't want to ruin it for you, but I think you should.
yeah, I think you should watch
I'll
it.
watch it, but I'll definitely cry.
Yeah, send me a
I'm
video.
fine.
Okay, quick question, ladies. Do we feel like women have more emotional intelligence than men?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not Phil. No. No.
Okay. Does everyone know the breakdown of emotional intelligence?
We do, but we would like for you to explain it.
Whatever, right?
No.
Give us a
Alright.
definition.
So, emotional intelligence is the ability to identify and manage your emotions in a positive way.
Your card.
This would be this would be self-awareness, empathy, social skills, and self-regulation. I said that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be emotional intelligence.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I went blank there for a second. But yeah, so okay, give me reasons. Why do you guys feel like women have more emotional intelligence than men?
I was gonna say, we just know how to be friends with each other. No, okay, cool. Sorry,
Is that, hold on.
hold on. A lot of people might think that the women argue a lot and all of that, but we generally argue, and our friendships are very weird dynamic because we have emotional intelligence. We think with our emotions. Everything is very emotional with us. Everything is really thought through with us. I feel like with men, it's just they're just going with the flow. They're always going with the flow with everything. And if they're not going with the flow, then they've planned it just a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I think.
I would say not all men. Some men, if you're lucky enough to meet those men, are very emotionally intelligent.
I find it surprising when I meet men like that, you know. I actually know men like that.
But that's men that have done the self-work
Yeah.
and have taken time to actually get to know themselves, which a lot of men do not do. But yeah, I think women in general, we're just emotional. Like, we're meant to be mothers, you know, and we just have that nature in us. And this is what I always say, as a woman, you should not be with a man that you are so in love with, because women in love are stupid. Sorry. We don't use our brain.
That's what I was going to say. I was actually going to say, do you feel like our emotional intelligence sometimes, the way how we nurture a lot and we're very soft, sometimes I feel like that can cloud our self-awareness on certain things. So sometimes the positive I'll say for like men, they can see things for what they are. They don't go over the top. They don't go overboard with it.
With their emotions,
with women, we tend to go overboard with it to the point where we don't even see what
the Lululand.
the Lululand.
Yeah, 100%. I've been there. Where I've just like
been there, boy.
Because I've learned from my mistakes, and this is why I always say, like, be on your own and learn from your mistake. Don't go and repeat them again, and now you're healing again.
You'd be stupid to repeat them again.
Do you get what I mean? But it will happen again for you to learn from it, but not to repeat them. And for me, I was in a relationship where I was so in love, you could not tell me anything. And from that, I learned, Gifty, Bonsu, you're not doing this again. You can't love a man more than he loves you, because men think with their head, they think logically. Women think emotionally. And if I'm more in love with you, red flag, I'm thinking with just my emotions and not with logic. And you will end up with someone that you're not even meant to be with.
Yeah.
And that's just going to cause you problems.
Yeah.
But if you're doing that, do you feel like you're holding down your emotions, then you're holding down how you actually feel if you really like
that's
them?
not good.
No.
Sorry. I can relate to that one so bad. But that's not good. Because you always, automatically, I think you would just, at the end of the day, you would just explode it out. Like, build up. Yeah. There's only so much that your emotion can take, especially if you're very emotional. Like, there's only so much you can bottle it up for.
I just find that so crazy that most women would say, like, you need to make sure the man loves you more than you.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so insane to say. I don't know why I find it so crazy, but it's like the love is meant to be equal.
Yeah.
So
It can't, though. It can't be equal.
It's just like how women are, like, how we're built and how we are. So we know that if we're doing it, we're gonna do it with all our heart, all of our strength.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. But a guy will come and do it, and they will just do it with 30%.
But do you know why I say a woman needs a man that loves her more than she does? Is men can't come to you and not have the intention from the get-go. When a man see you,
Say that again?
a man
he knows
can't,
his
like,
intentions from the
they
get-go.
know
Yeah,
their
they know
intention
it,
before.
yeah.
Like, a man will see you and think, is it sex? Do I like her? Do I see a future with her from the get-go? With women, it's just men. Men know what they want. Yeah, men know what they want.
Get that? Like,
Yeah.
I always can't be like someone be like, yeah.
I don't think it's a look. I think if they spent like a couple
It's
time with
yeah.
you, they know what they want from that.
From the get-go, a
That's
man
why I
will
always
know.
think that I feel like when it comes to that part of relationship, I feel like men are the real boss when it comes to that.
Yeah,
They
100%.
know what they want.
Yeah.
And like they will get what they want.
Yeah.
If a man just want this for that, that's what they're gonna get. And if
but they will only get it if you don't clock on the T, and this is why you need to know your worth and what you want and be clear
I
on
think
that.
that's why women don't.
Yeah.
Women fall so quickly is because we don't know our worth.
Yeah.
We just want love.
Yeah.
So whoever presents love to us, we will take it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And we don't know what we actually want. I feel like a lot of women don't know what they want. They just want a relationship. But what do you want from the relationship? But with men, it's like, okay, cool, I just want sex from her. And with men, a lot of men's sex is just sex. But for a lot of women, sex is not just sex. Unfortunately, we are wired with emotion. So as a man, he already thinking, listen,
they're selfish, you know.
men are very selfish,
No, because I'm just
110%.
Because
A man can wake up and say, I don't want you no one. That's it. There's nothing you can do.
that's what I'm saying. They're the real bosses.
It's true.
They come with they know exactly what they're doing. They know what they want. They know everything.
Yeah.
With us, it's like
We think.
we're thinking we need 30
we
days,
deep it.
39.
Yeah.
And by the time we come back to our senses, maybe it might be too.
Yeah. Because as a woman, you could be in a relationship and be mentally checked out. You just need to physically say it. A man mentally get there and that's it.
He's out. Yeah.
Whether you're crying, whether you might kill yourself,
he don't give a heck.
It doesn't. It's just So as a woman, you need to know what you want and be selfish. Also, you can't just run with emotion, because you would just dig a hole and jump in it and then cover it up. Funeral.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Sorry, but it's true. I've done that, and I've reflected back on a lot of things that I've done in relationships, and I'm like, girl, what?
And it's
did you
embarrassing when you reflect and see how stupid you were.
It's not embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
It's a life lesson.
With embarrassment.
Yeah,
I think it's a life lesson.
Like when I meet that person, I put any thought I have, I bury it deep down, to the point where I'm just friend zoning you, to the point where you're gonna think I'm not even interested.
Yeah,
I don't think that's bad, because men do that.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of them come in like a pretense. They also dig deep down. They cover their emotions because they want to get to know you. They want to see who you are, and then they will reveal.
But that's how
they like
it should be like that, though.
Yeah, I think it should be.
I have to be.
We shouldn't be walking in with tinted glasses on the minute I've seen someone. I'm falling in love with you. I'm texting a group chat. I love this guy. Like, that's crazy.
So you lot, but you know.
That's why. That's why. Unless you sense. So when you said, is it bad that we suppress our emotions? I don't think it's bad at all. I think we're replacing emotions with logic, and that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Like, there's a clear distinction between men and women from ground zero. The minute we come out of our mother's vagina, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way that we're just naturally led to express our emotions and to develop that awareness, whereas probably, well, for some men, the only emotion they can identify is anger. They're not really told that there's sadness, you're annoyed, there's frustration. Like, there's so many emotions that have different meanings, and it's not until sometimes a woman is able to have a conversation with them that they're able to label their emotions. Some men are not able to have that awareness until a woman is like, oh, so you're feeling sad, and they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm just feeling annoyed. But do you know what I mean? You can label these things.
No, it's so real. I don't know.
Do you know how much I hate I don't know?
Yeah, like,
I've given you a whole paragraph for telling me I don't know.
But yeah, like, you know, just say it.
Just don't know how to articulate yourself.
If I give you a paragraph, I expect detailed answer to what?
And it comes down to emotional intelligence. Just
Give me, I don't know, ADK. Not I don't know spelled out, but ADK.
Yeah, no.
And I just feel like also with women, we can meet a guy, not know where it's going to go, which is fine, and genuinely get to know them and then make a decision. Men will see you, they will judge you from what you're wearing, how you're appearing to them. They will make a decision and just go with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as a woman already, you need to know that when you meet a guy, you need to eyes open, leave the Lululand, and just bring Logic Land on. Because a man will use you, turn around and say, we were never in a relationship.
100%. Oh.
This is why you got
me
women.
For sure, if you deny me, I'm denying you. Like, you think
the minute you stop talking, you're not
babe.
Yeah, he sold you. Yeah,
he sold you a dream, and the dream they sell is really good.
Yeah, to the point where you feel like,
no, I'm telling you, it's really good.
I hate this thing.
That's authors.
So
that's why it annoys me, the fact that a guy can look at you and be like, yeah, I can see something. But then in the back of his mind, he's like, yeah, it's just sex. But you know what? I'm just going to string her along.
That's emotional. What's that thing?
Manipulation.
Yeah.
No, it's selfishness.
You need therapy for that.
Yeah.
That's actually rude.
Yeah, because some men would generally see, and a lot of men do this. They would trap you with a baby too if they see that you're a good woman with good values and you've got a bright future. They'll be like, yeah, you know what? I do want sex with you. I do want to trap you so you have a baby and like you're stuck with me.
Yeah,
but then I can go do whatever I need to do, because a lot of men do that.
Yeah,
a lot of married
demonic. That has to be.
Married men I see at events that I know you're married on social media, but you're out here.
Married on social media.
You're out here.
Did a whole wedding.
It's embarrassing.
Doing wildness.
It was not for him. It was for her.
It's embarrassing.
Crazy.
Yeah, but and again, a lot of people are not praying about the relationships. Some people just want that marriage to be ticked off on their list.
You feel like that's
now it's ticked off and he's out here chasing us. What should we do?
Yeah, it's true.
Like, because there's so many of them. There's so many of them,
that's
and now
so selfish of them. Especially that we have body clock. That's so selfish.
They don't care. Exactly.
That's so selfish. I know that we will care and we just be like, oh, they have body clock.
But this is the problem.
Let's
because
be
we're emotional.
Yeah, we're emotional.
I'm saying it's
you know what I mean? Like, So as a woman, you got to stop being selfish, man.
It's true. You got to be selfish.
You're wicked woman.
That's what they're saying, innit? They
Honestly.
always say the nice girls don't win, innit?
And then don't say that because you have one man in the comment section. Nice men never win. Oh please. Oh, please. If you lot acted right, a lot of us will not be here traumatized.
As in,
Now we're spending money on therapy. Do you know what? There should be a legal thing saying that if you cheat and break someone's heart, you should pay for their therapy session.
That's what Sherelle's doing. That's what Sherelle was
basically
conversations having with her lawyers on Wags to Riches. She was basically saying
Like,
that
5 minutes.
okay.
yeah, so Sherelle on Wags to Riches, if anyone's watching,
Oh yeah,
she has an
yeah.
infidelity clause. So if he cheats, he has to pay 50.
He went mad with that. I was
Yeah.
just like,
When I heard that conversation between it, I said these two are not lasting. From
But do you see how quick he did it on her?
But
yeah,
I hear why she's doing that. She's a businesswoman.
I get
She's a
it.
businesswoman before.
hard.
And
She worked hard from other man's money.
no, she built herself from the ground up.
She did.
Yeah,
built herself up.
Cherry on top.
Yeah.
On top.
She did build herself
But
up.
she got to protect what she worked hard for.
It, but
But also, his point was valid though. It just shows that she's not ready to be in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
She's
And it's
traumatized.
valid.
Yeah.
So she shouldn't move forward with him.
Yeah.
I just feel like
The moment-
they both have scarcity from each other.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
fully
They're not ready.
trust each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Together anyway.
people
So.
like both of them. Do you feel like they should be remarried again?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think
I
they
don't
would.
know
I don't
because
think
I don't know them. But from what
No,
I've
but from
seen,
what
yeah,
we've
from what I've
seen,
seen,
it's
I
not.
just feel like
What
they
we've
need
seen.
a bit more time
Yeah.
and more prayers because there's something there that's both of them don't trust.
They're not together anymore.
Yeah.
They're not.
together.
It makes sense. Because
When I heard this
if my man
conversation-
was sitting there with his lawyer talking about
The moment they brought lawyers involved, and I thought, yeah, they're not.
Yeah, from the time there was two different like lawyers sitting there defending them, I said,
And I
yeah,
said,
you two.
they were not doing counselling, but they were doing.
Yeah.
They were doing.
because they're both protecting their money.
Yeah, they're doing a prenup.
Their
feel
money
like
is
the
more
reason-
important.
But I feel like that's the whole point of their relationship was money. Like it was never because it was start as money and whatever that they're gaining from each other. Not the love, not the sex, none of that. It was just strictly a
I
marriage
feel like there was
relationship.
love there, but it was not the true definition of love that the Bible talks about, and that was the
And that's
problem.
what people
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you read the Bible, the true definition of love, hey,
I don't think this generation can contain that.
Yeah, it's true. Because really, and truly, they should have become one. Like,
Yeah,
it should have been
exactly.
about you've done this.
Yeah,
and this,
yeah,
everything should have been
exactly.
one.
I mean,
Because
she's in Wags of Riches, no?
oh, guys, before we end up and wrap up, song of the week.
Okay, yeah.
Song of
Song
the
of the
week.
week.
Oh, we do Song of the Week.
Yes.
I'm thinking about what song.
You know, mine is Jay Silver's one.
Is it? Oh,
The
yeah.
one that he recently dropped. That's a big
No, it dropped last year, you know.
Which one?
Wow.
Yeah.
I
It dropped,
think-
no, when was it
I
last
am
year?
so
2020
sorry.
2023.
The one on TikTok.
The one,
Yeah.
the one that's popping now. No way.
It dropped in 2023.
That's crazy.
Wait, how does it go again? I
I
don't know what she's talking about.
I'm doing the beat in
There's
it.
no way that dropped in 2023.
It did.
I am so sorry, but that's a banger. That's my.
Okay.
She always
Yeah,
seems to. Is
No,
it
no,
that
no,
one?
no, no.
Oh, who's that one?
Is that even?
That's
Stormzy?
no,
Or
that's
who's that?
Timula.
Oh my god, Stormzy. No.
That's Timula.
Yeah.
Always gets in freezer.
Yeah.
That's J1.
That's not J1.
That's
Every
J1.
one song should be on Link. Ebami.
About me.
Sexy mommy.
Man,
It's J1. Prettier.
yeah, it's
J1.
J1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like Timula, no?
Yeah, it's J1.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What is
It's a
my
nice
song?
song.
of the
Mine
week?
song of the week is Chris Brown, Resentials.
Oh,
Okay.
Mine is Emotional, Saweetie and Quavo.
Oh,
Let me add that now, actually. Can you
Emotional
add
by
your Saweetie and Quavo?
Oh, okay.
Can you add it to
Let
the
me add
playlist,
another song
please?
to that different one. But mine would be this week. Also, I've been playing Broken Clocks by
Oh, okay.
what's her name again?
Scissor.
Scissor. Yeah, Broken Clocks by Scissor. It's been on my play. I don't know why. I think I forgot how good it was, and then I started listening to it again. And
you guys see
Yeah.
the banger.
Spotify? I don't see the playlist at the top anymore, you know?
Probably because it's not probably one of your most listened to.
No, I listened to it recently. Oh, I found it.
That's so funny.
What's your song of the week, Gifty?
My song of the week is so it's spelled E space S-E.
Listening.
Is it Eshe? Eshe? It's
ESE.
yeah.
ESE?
So this one,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I think that song is so good.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, that has been my top song for the week.
Sweet, perfect. And if you guys don't remember as well, we also have a worship playlist. It's the same. It's TGC worship playlist, I believe. But yeah, I put it on our story, so you guys can also join that too. And share your song of the weeks with us as well.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. Please push us through the algorithm. Just subscribe, comment, even if it's a laughing emoji, just something. Okay?
Please. And happy Valentine's Day.
Oh yes,
Happy
Valentine's Day.